sweet pancakes. Those look yummy. And then, oh, cooking pot. That should fill me up. And is my stuff in here? Yes. Yes. Alright, let me re-equip. So, long distance arrows. Needle is the sword I decided I like. The bow. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's a ring slot over there. Bassinet, muffin rock. Muffin rock? Muffin rock. Gonna need better padded armor at some point. Okay, I'm kitted up. There we go. Now I'm cleaned up.
What?
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Pesce, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? Is nothing sacred to you?
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't listen. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
That's a really progressive viewpoint. And we've kind of already robbed a few corpses along the way. So...
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, Don't vex him.
Wonder how throwing meat to the dogs is gonna work. Like, I get the principle of it, but I mean, mechanically speaking, how's it gonna work out?
Have you eaten yet?
Yes, it was very good. Did you bake it yourself?
I did. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I think I'm supposed to eat the pancakes.
Lord Almighty.
Anything else to talk about? Ah. No, it's...
I'd like to know...
How are the Scalitz folk getting on?
They're alive. That's the main thing. They have shelter, but they're just scraping by. Rattay citizens aren't happy the town is full of beggars who don't look like leaving anytime soon.
So, how do you like it in Rattay?
It's a big town with good strong walls, so I suppose we're safe here. And they took us in our hour of need, but how much longer? They'll grow tired of us soon enough.
Do you know anything about those human rapists? About... You know.
They came to Hungary from God knows where, and now they... Well, folk tell awful stories about them. I hope I never see them again.
That's all. What are you up to? How would you like to, I don't know, come for a walk?
A walk? I'd like that very much, but I can't right now, Hal. Give me some time to settle in, will you?
If that's what you want.
It's not you, Hal. It's just this isn't a good time.
Should I ask about Scallots? Well, I'll make sure she got away.
Have you got a
right?
moment? I'd like to ask a few questions about Scalitz. I don't remember much.
All right. What do you want to know?
How did you get away from those Cumans?
You're wrong. If it hadn't been for you,
Oh, yeah, that's right. Since I
when they came
rescued
to the
her,
mill, they
it
slaughtered
should be
everyone.
alright to
Kept
talk
me
about
for
that.
last. After you distracted them, I fled to the mines to find my brother, but he... My brother was dead, but I owe my life and more to you.
And I owe mine to you. The scales are balanced. How did you get me away from Scalitz?
It wasn't easy. So Robard and his men helped load you on a wagon and we harnessed an old nag the bandits had left behind. The soldiers escorted us all the way here, God bless them.
Why would Zbyszek do that? I never thought much of him, but banditry?
He was always a nasty piece of work. Doesn't surprise me he joined them. If you knew what he did to me.
Tell me.
When those humans, they call them, when the humans came, Zbyszek pushed me out in front of them and fled. He sacrificed me to save his own hide.
That bastard! What happened to the other survivors from Scalitz?
They sought refuge in Rattay, and some of the Rattay folk are none too happy about it.
And Matthew, Fritz and Matthias? Johanka? Did they make it?
They're alive. I heard Matthias is at the stud farm in Merhoyed.
Oh, they're all
Johanka
alive.
is in Sisau, and Fritz and Matthew, well, you know them. They're up to no good somewhere. The only trouble they'll be in is of their own making.
What about Sir Radzig?
So Hanush, he's the Lord of Rattay, he gave his lower castle to Sir Radzig, a place called Perkstein. So Hanush lives at the upper castle. The Skalitz folk have made camp in front of it.
It's generous. Give him one of his 2 castles to set up camp in.
What about the bandits?
Sir Robard and his men routed them. They killed the few, but the giant who attacked you fled, and Zibishek with him. They won't be safe in Skalitz for a while yet.
Where's the sword I had?
You had a sword? It's gone now. Those scum took everything, including your horse.
Ah, they
I don't
took
give
my
a damn
horse.
about the horse. I stole it anyway.
I
But my father forged that
did
sword
steal
for
it
Sir
anyway.
Rattay. I
but-
promised father I'd take it to him. I have to get it back.
A horse
you
is a
can.
horse, of course.
Just be thankful you're still alive.
I won't trouble you anymore.
They're not cheap.
Let's leave it be.
Okay. So we've exhausted our dialogue options here. I've got 23.9. I'm going to try this transaction again. Hopefully we won't mess it up this time. So this is the Tanners. And this is... she sells hides. Let's see. Let's get a Rattay's person view
What's
on
life like in Rattay?
the town.
We got sturdy walls
Rattay.
and 2 castles to protect us. There's not many towns have that. And we got everything we need here. We got an apothecary, a swordsmith, and an armorer. We got a beautiful church and fine alehouses.
Apothecary. I don't think I've ever heard it said that way.
What kind of governor is Sir Hannah?
Sir Hanush is a good lord. Things won't be the same when that wastrel Sir Hans takes over. That will be a sorry day.
How do the Rattay folk get on with the refugees?
Well, they have it tough, no doubt. But there's not enough room for them here. How much longer will they be living on our streets? Nothing good will come of this. What if one of them's brought the plague with him?
Sounds like the kind of crap one of the anti-refugee people in Europe would spout. Or America, for that case. We certainly don't do our share. Humans, I'm sure, will just be like, they're terrible. Let's get down to business. So she has bandages, so I'll try selling her some of my bandages. Wait, no, this is buying.
Let's have a word about the
I've gone
price.
up a level in speech.
Why not?
Okay, so get okay, so this is increasing how much I get. See, that's where I got confused last time. Let's ask for about in the middle there, 5-6.
What about this?
That's too much.
Okay, I was basically pushing my luck there.
What do you say to this?
I'd almost check on that. Almost.
Didn't say I used my skill, did it? So,
See now? I knew
There we
we'd
go.
come to an agreement.
5-3. Nice. So now I've got 29.2. This guy. Townsman.
God be with you.
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
Young Sir Hans is our governor, but Sir Hanush is his guardian till he comes of age. That's not a day I'm looking forward to.
I'm gonna go ask
Have you
him what
heard
he thinks
anything about the
humans.
humans in Sigismund's army?
Terrible things, horrible. I hear they skin people alive. And
Basically what I
I'm
imagine they would say.
Better take your own life than fall into their hands. Beasts they are. Animals.
Getting heated. Now let's see towards the refugees.
How do the Rattay folk get on with the refugees?
I know they got nowhere to go. Skalitz is a pile of ashes and the countryside ain't safe. But they've been here too long. Some of those buggers got light fingers. And not one of them appreciates the sacrifices we made for them.
Story is old time. You gotta incorporate them and not look at them as refugees, except they have nowhere to go back to. Oh, you barking dog. I'm just following this guy. Is that not okay? I want to talk to... Oh, wow. Just walked through the water. I don't want to get muddy. I just washed. I've already washed once this week. Chill out, dog. Surprised it doesn't set my own beasts to barking. Okay, there's a path over there, I think. How do I get up to that? Is that a path over there? I suppose I could just run over the field. That's probably getting me dirty too. There's some sort of path here. This wasn't very obvious. Is this the bathhouses? Yes, this is the baths. Okay. Let's see, as we explore, more areas are being revealed. Ooh, another activity giver. Okay, so there's like some more stuff down this way that looks mostly fields and farms. Whereas the way I'm headed right now... Oh, now I can go down this way and over here, and that's where the gibbet is. Probably deal with that at night at some point, not right away. Now, is that the way up to the castle over there? Is this another place? Yes, I can eat from that later. Nice. That's probably just some villager. Is there a bridge over there? A little path down here. And here's a bridge. Nice. So what's this?
She only started not long ago. Always in the evening, while there's still a bit of light, she sits down and gets on with it. And she's quite deft at it by
Townspeople.
now. Not surprised.
Goats. And another wash basin. Who's this guy? Oh, he's a miner. Oh, these are somebody's fields. But there's another bridge across. So we're gonna trample their field. Oh, there's the path. Louis. Oh, the trap. There's fish in there. I'm gonna have to look up what to do at the fish trap one of these days. Not today. There's another meal in a pot. Oh. Is this the refugee camp here? Looks like it could be. But I don't see anyone. Huh. Let's make sure I'm not dirty yet. Yeah. I want to go into the castle and do diplomacy while I'm dirty. There's a health, energy, nourishment, charisma is 5, speed 16. Was it 5? Not sure. Let's reveal a bit more to me. So there's the fish trap. There's all the different pathways. Looks like there's more town over here. That's the way back to the mill. My other little thing is off the map, basically. Got popping in textures. Ah, fast travel point. Nice. You know what? I leveled up, didn't I? So I might have some stats to spend. Yeah, see, now I got 2 perk points at main level. Renegade brand. What the? Huh. That's got no penalty to it. That could help if I get in jail. That's kind of got a penalty in it because if I sleep in a better bed, I get worse sleep. That said, how often am I going to be sleeping in a better bed? This has got the slower regen during the day. This has also got a penalty. So let's get this. Now that I got fast travel locations I'd want to hit up. And not planning to land in jail, although I might. But that'll allow me to operate at night easier. Okay, so this is the camp proper. Okay, what's this dude's problem?
Hal, what are you doing here? I took you for dead.
Oh, it's a long story. What about you? How did you get out of Skalitz?
You wouldn't believe it. A frightful storm broke that night and Sigismund's heathens ran back to their camp. They never dreamed Sir Radzig would use the storm as cover for our escape. The entire village slipped away as quiet as mice while no one watched. In the morning, when those bandits attacked, all they found was an empty castle with an old goat inside. I wish I could have seen their faces.
So do I. You tricked them nicely. See you later.
No more dialogue? And what is he doing prostrating himself like that?
My respects to you.
Did you find out what actually happened?
What do I know? The lords are at each other's throats, but it's us that has to suffer for it, same as always. I reckon they was after the silver mines, wasn't they?
How does life in Rattay suit you?
It'd be fine if we didn't have to sleep in hovels and beg for alms. And the bailiff is always on our backs. Bastard. But what can we do? We've got nowhere else to go.
Maybe I can talk to the bailiff and try to sweet talk him. So is that what he's doing? He's begging for alms? I assume that's true of her over there, so that's the condition that the Skalitz people have been reduced to. Ringlet. Oh, that's not her, I don't think.
Good day to you.
That's the dude, yeah. What's he say?
Did you find out what actually happened?
Folks say it was on account of our silver and how Sir Radzig sides with the king.
How does life in Rattay suit you?
I suppose it was kind of them to take us in. But then they just left us to fend for ourselves. Nobody gives a damn about us.
Half-hearted charity. And then they go around blaming the refugees, saying they're thieves and whatnot. It's a disgrace, it is. Oh, is that the lower castle right there? Alright, let's go advance the plot a bit. Hey, guard dudes.
Will that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Rattay. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
I heard there was a speech check to do around here, but apparently not. Ooh. Somebody's nice horse. Very much owned, because it won't let me even look at its stats. Hello, who's this guy? That's locked, so I assume I'm supposed to go up. Hello? That's locked. Ah, there we vitality. Okay. Oh. Okay, they need to fix that. Okay. Here we go. This is where they're cooking. Is this where they're eating? Nope, that's locked. Guess they go up more. Holy moly. Still. No. No, that's interesting because...
Could do with a bite to eat.
Oh, that's interesting. Going in the crouch makes it easier to go up. There we go.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honoured. Pechstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzik, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Townburg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Oh, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, It's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and the dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything? Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, would like to enter my service.
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. Bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
The Bernard guy looks pretty ornery. I learned feudalism and nobility. Game save. Alright, let's take a break here. Thanks for joining me again.